Hello vinyl community, this is Randy. Back today with another video. Today I'm going to do something kind of different. I'm going to show some reggae records. I've never really shown any reggae records before, except a couple that I've picked up during the past few years while I've been making videos. So I've been listening to a bit of reggae lately, and I guess especially because maybe the weather warmed up a little bit. Well, it did for a few days, got cold again, but anyway. We've listened to some reggae lately, and so I figured I'll show you my entire reggae collection. So that's what I'm going to do. This won't take long because I only got about 5 or 6 records. So I'm kind of hoping maybe it might become a thread and people could show their reggae collections. I suspect that most people in the vinyl community have a lot more reggae to show than I do. But anyway, that's my idea for you. What we're hearing in the background right now is a CD that I bought in about 1993 or so. Come to Mikey Dread's Dub Party. Really the main reason I got this one just because of the fantastic cover. I thought it was just an awesome cover. There he is talking on the phone, inviting people to come over to his party. There's the track list. It's a really long CD, it's over an hour long. And then here's the credits for this. These are not lyrics, this just tells who performs on the songs. And I'm not sure, it's kind of hard to see it, but there's a dog. There's a dog sitting there. Very close to what we're hearing right now. I have a couple 7-inch singles, which are kind of like reggae, or reggae precursors, I guess. Stir It Up by Johnny Nash. I think. Yeah, the song was written by Bob Marley. It was a hit here in the United States in 1972. And I think that was probably the... Well, I guess there was that song, The Israelites. Maybe, was that considered to be reggae? I'm not sure about that. But anyway, this is one of the earliest reggae hit songs in the United States, I think. And also in 1972, Nilsson had this song called Coconut. Coconut, sort of a novelty song, and but that one has sort of a reggae beat to it. I just recently, just within the past month or so, picked up this record, The Upsetters, a fistful of dub. The Upsetters were a band in Jamaica with Lee Scratch Perry as the producer. Most of the records I'm going to show you are really dub music, really dub more than reggae, I think. I was doing a little bit of research just now, and I learned that the term dub came from when they first started making some of these records. They were just basically the reggae singles with the vocals taken out of them, so they were doubled. I guess they were doubling the record without the vocals. And then, like, I guess the MCs at the parties could talk over that part of it and stuff. And they said dub also came partially from in the movies in the early 20s when they started, I guess, dubbing vocals on the movies. I'm not exactly sure, but anyway, dubbing came from the movies too. But I guess doubling is where that came from. So anyway, Lee Scratch Perry was one of the originators of that in the 70s was when it sort of got started. So this is a fistful of dub. And I think this is a compilation album. This is, let's see. Oh gosh, I didn't write it down. Well, this just was recently reissued. And it looks like it came out for the first time in 2008. 2008 on Charlie Records. The Upsetters. There's the track listing and tells about it. Red vinyl. Very cool. Came with this Obi strip that I guess it's Culture Factory that's re-releasing these now. They did another one a while back. Tits in the Maytals. I think this one comes closer to being just pure reggae, more like singing and stuff, classic reggae, as it says right there. New album artwork. But I think this also is a compilation of songs that were recorded, I think maybe as early as some in the 1960s. And it looks like this compilation was originated in 2000. It's a recent reissue. Toots and the Maytals. Track listing for that one. That was also in the, I guess, sort of the same red vinyl. Very cool label on that one. Beverly's Records. Beverly's Records. I have another dub record. Lee Perry and the Upsetters. Return of the Super 8. This is a 2021 reissue. Yeah, it's a 2021 reissue of a 1978 record. In 1976, Lee Perry and the Upsetters released a record called The Super 8. I don't have the Super 8, but I have this reissue of Return of the Super 8. Fantastic cover on that one. A really good picture of Lee Perry there. See what he looks like. That one's on this splattered vinyl Lion of Judah. Lion of Judah Records. Augustus Pablo. He's another guy from the, I think the origins of dub back in the 70s. Roots, rockers, and dub. This is a 2-record set. It, I think when it was originally released, it probably came in a gatefold sleeve, but this is not a gatefold. This is a reissue from 2023 on Nature Sounds. Or actually, that might have been the first time it was issued. Might have been just compiled for the first time in 2023 on Nature Sounds. Now, this is Pablo is noted in dub music for introducing the melodica. The melodica, which sounds sort of like a harmonica, sort of, I guess closer to a harmonica than anything else, which is it's a keyboard instrument that you blow through. Very much identified with dub music. A couple other things that distinguish dub music are echo effects and reverb. Lots of echo and reverb. Cool green vinyl for that one. The labels are all the same, except that the checks on them are all different colors. Not sure if you can really see the colors. That one's green, that one's red. They're not real bright though. I have another Lee Scratch Perry, Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain. In 2019, Lee Perry released a record called what was it called? Rainford, which I guess was just more of a straight reggae album, so then he did this reworking of it, the dub version. Heavy Rain. Lee Scratch Perry. Gray vinyl for that one. That's it. That's my entire reggae collection. It's really more dub, mostly dub. Oh gosh. Oh, I forgot to pull out my, I got one more soundtrack record, so let me just pause for a second. Oh yeah, so I wanted to be sure to show this Jimmy Cliff. This is probably the best, just pure reggae record that I have. It's a compilation album. 1971 movie. It's such a fantastic album cover, really one of my favorites. I still have never seen the movie. Lots of artists on here. That is on Mango. Mango Records, very cool looking. Very cool looking label. I remembered another record that I just got last year by Yard Act with Mad Professor. Mad Professor would be, I think he, Lee Perry, and Augustus Pablo would sort of be the three, or would be three of the main originators of dub. And so Mad Professor remixed this Yard Act album. And this is called The Overdub. Yeah, The Overdub. Yard Act versus the Mad Professor. This is really excellent. I really need to hear the Yard Act record. I've never heard the original record. It's incredibly cool. Purple vinyl. And then I was just going to show you some of the earliest exposure I had to dub music was on Clash's Sandinista album. They have, I think there's like a whole side of that album that's basically dub music. It was really fantastic. That's probably where I first got introduced to dub, I think, for the most part. And then in the later 80s, I heard Colorbox. They had a song called Baby I Love You So. But they also have a song called, I think it looks like we're One Horse Shy Shootout. I guess the last part of things that are associated with dub music are spaghetti westerns. So this has sort of a spaghetti western, sounds of guns firing and stuff like that, along with the dub music. And it sounds really cool. It's a fantastic song. Fantastic album overall. It's a 480 record. So that's it. That's the entire reggae collection. So yeah, it'd be great if anybody else wants to jump in and show their reggae records. And let me know what you think about these. I hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for watching.